Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my page. My page is about common sense, okay? And I say to all you brothers and sisters of light and dark, because there's good on the light and there's good on the dark. A lot of weak-willed minded people on the light, they consider themselves on the light because they are blinded by, their religious belief systems, their older pagan religions, okay? This video is going to be a special video because it might be like 15 minutes, okay? Because I have somebody left me a message, stating I should make a video about this man named Yanni Magna, okay? Huh? Yanni Magna is an Ethiopian who pretty much came to America, correct? Right? He came to America claiming, he's now a Muslim now, right? Is he a Christian or is he a Muslim? He was a Christian and he became a Muslim. Now, I repeat again, this message is for Ethiopians because it seems like you're misunderstanding the concept of what I talk about. Or maybe you're just not understanding education that much, though. But this is the age of information, okay? My wife is Ethiopian. My daughter's Ethiopian. I lived in Ethiopia for 2 years. All my life, I do research. Since I was the age of 7, I understood what common sense was by asking questions. Okay, who is this Jesus? Where is God? Who is Shiva? Who is Krishna? Who is Zeus? Who is Dionysus? Okay, who is Horus? Now, to understand these individuals, you have to go back in time, okay? But before we begin, I'm not talking no down light on Yanni Magna, okay? All right, I just want you to know that because I don't talk negative about people, and I'm a great ass roaster. You can roast me all you want, but I'm a master at it, And I look forward towards people who are ignorant, who like to say negative things, but they don't do no research at all. Okay. People who don't have videos, okay, people who don't have pictures of themselves are usually those people who have no knowledge. Okay, you can't put a video on yourself of your face. You know what I'm saying? Don't compare yourself to Americans. Okay, I am African American. I repeat, I lived in Ethiopia for 2 years, okay? Now, let me go down the list of things that y'all Ethiopians must understand. This message is not for Americans, okay? Most Americans are religious as well, okay? This is a message for Ethiopians in particular, okay? Ethiopia is the whole continent of Africa, as a matter of fact, are not original people anymore. Maybe there's skits and scats of Zulu tribes and stuff like that, but it goes further than that. The true original people, the darker colored races, they actually lived in trees, they lived in huts, they actually lived, they create things from nature and stuff. So basically, you got to understand that original people are still of Earth. They still live in the Amazon woods. Okay, they're not even, the West haven't even conquered those lands. They just left them alone because of we don't need to involve ourselves in that. So no Ethiopian is a true Ethiopian. No Nigerian is a true Nigerian. Okay, no any type of Brazilian or American is American. You understand? There are mixed races upon each other. So you are not truly who you are. You may have a little bit of this in you. Have you ever heard of something called DNA? Okay, do DNA research. You can see your origins and stuff like that, okay? Now, okay, lately I've been hearing a lot of killings and murders and stuff because of religion. This is the folly of humanity, okay? Okay, let's go down the list here. Okay, let me go down to the most highest language in the world is English. So if you are born Ethiopian, everyone across the world should be learning English. The Anglo-Saxons, the Latins, they have conquered, the white man has conquered 70% of the world. Do your research on this, okay? So if the white man has conquered 70% of the world, they're not probably from this world. The origins of humanity is based off of alien gods, okay? So the oldest religion in the world is actually Hinduism. They have their own philosophies, their own understandings of many gods. The older original individuals, okay, hold on, my daughter's making noise. It's always like that. As soon as I get on the video, she tends to make a bit of noise. And I'm gonna move this toy in here. Okay, there we go. She'll probably go in there and take it and bring it back in here. Okay, so we got those things out of the way, okay? If you do enough research, this is the age of information. No one should be truly ignorant anymore, okay? Ignorance means that you have fear, okay? And fear means you don't want to do no research on Allah or Jesus. Okay, you don't want to know the origins. And when you become that, you will eventually, we all will fall. Okay, I'm not saying one religion is better than another, but I'm telling you the oldest religion is Hinduism. It has Buddhist constructs, philosophies. They all have their own belief system. People call it some pagan religion. Okay. Now, as I told you before, all religions is pretty much based off of Hinduism, and then it spread to Buddhism. And if you do the research, you'll find out there are many gods. Okay. All right. Not devil gods. You don't know this information. Use common sense. If you haven't been there before, then you don't know. Correct? Okay, so do the research. Stay with probabilities and possibilities. Maybe there was a Jesus, but it doesn't matter. Maybe there was a Krishna, but it doesn't matter. Maybe there was a Horus. Okay, let me tell you a little secret, y'all Ethiopians. Okay, learning English is the most fundamental, most highest language in the world. You know, you use your internet. The word computer is not, translated in a harmonic well. You know what I'm saying? Understand where the origins come from. Okay, do research on that. Don't change religions. Oh, I'm an Orthodox Christian. I prefer Muslim religion over all of them because that's a religion that entices fear upon people's asses. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a wicked religion. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in religion. If you want all people to come together, you can't just be killing people. Okay. So let me tell you a little pattern. You know, think about it. Jesus. Before Jesus was what? Zeus. See the U.S. Jesus. And before Jesus was who? You could say Zeus. It doesn't matter the order. But before Zeus, then it was Horus. You know, the U.S. is at the end. Okay, you see the pattern there? Zeus, Z-E-U-S. Look up that. It's called Greek and Roman Hellenization. All of the Greeks and the white man and all that took they plagiarized the Hindu religious belief system and made it for their own. Just like Elijah Muhammad. Do you know the origins of Elijah Muhammad? I think y'all need to be doing some research on that. Because all this dude did is go up in the fucking cave and said he saw Gabriel, came down from the fucking cave and told people I saw Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? Was he smoking something? Was he on drugs? He had a cat named Mulu. Come on now. Sleeping with 9-year-old little girls. Come on now. Y'all gotta come together with that, man. This is the age of information. If in order for humanity to come together, we have to stop with the religion. The religion breaks people apart. Okay? The scientists will actually break you apart. That's the whole true core. The true core of the white man is to keep your minds weak. Keep it in fear, okay? All right? You can't come together, okay? Anyone who's living in Ethiopia, any people who is living in any land is not the original peoples of the earth, okay? All right? No one owns any land. We're supposed to be given to one another. As a matter of fact, if you read the books it's either from the Vishnu records, Bhagavad, the older religions, okay? You'll notice that one time humanity came together as a whole. But humanity was destroyed because they tried to go against the god Shiva. And there were gods that came down to this planet. Gilgamesh, come on now. You got Shiva. You got Ramayana, okay? You got Krishna, okay? These are more powerful gods that came down, okay? And caused wickedness, or you can say destruction, or great fear upon the human society. We now see something called UFOs, okay? Searching in the sky, you know, people see this across millions and millions of years, okay? Now, please understand, this message is for Ethiopians and also others as well. You know, a lot of people are trapped in a paradox, you know, of fear, okay? They lack research and they lack information and they lack evidence. There's no evidence of Jesus. There may be little bits and pieces of Jesus or whatever, but that doesn't mean that individual existed. There is a lot of evidence showing that Shiva did destroy the goddamn planet. We got salt water, okay? We got a lot of things going on in this world. We got caves with different gods and alien species, okay? We are a mixed breed of people. No one is truly African. No one is truly Caucasoid. You understand? White and black, you know what I'm saying? Keep that in mind. And what else am I missing? Ethiopia is controlled by a bunch of northern individuals and Tigray. The original people, it doesn't matter who the original people are. You're supposed to come together as one. But people are using fear as a way of conquering lands, you know, not giving. Okay, the reason why they do it because they're really not from this world technically, and they want to evolve things to a higher technological era. Okay, they don't want to live in nature and peace like the true aboriginal individuals. Okay, all right. This is common sense now. Okay, all right. You know, I might not be technically completely 100% upon these characters like Shiva, Krishna, Ramna, but they are more fascinating stories. There's more Greek mythology. All of it is mythology. Okay? You know, Egyptology, Greek mythology, Romanology, Christianity, even the Catholic faith, peoples. Okay? So this video is going to be a little bit over 10 minutes because of the fact that there's people out there who are still confused about religion. Any person who switches over from one religion to another is lacking in research, evidence, and are living in fear. All right? Okay, I have told you I lived in your country. The women are becoming westernized. Westernized mean basically they're becoming more prostitutionized. They're not living by traditional values. One man to multiple wives is the proper way of going because that's how it was in the history of past. It's even in the Bible. If you need some verses, I can give you some verses about polygamy in the Bible itself. Okay? If you need some verses, I could tell you how women and men are not equal in neither book, the Quran or the Bible. If you need verses, I can give it to you. I even have videos talking about polygamy. Polygamy is when one man has multiple wives. So there won't be a limitation upon, women ratio to men. Because you know this by fact that there are far more women than men upon the world, right? You know that. And in Ethiopia, there's so many more men who are single and basically getting up at 4 in the morning. This is a terrible thing. And they're alone. You know, they know more English than the women, okay? The women come out at night. They're called bar ladies. I told you this before. And I did my research and testing out there. And there's prostitution out there. I'll show some money. All you do is show money to these women and they'll start having sex with you. You know, late at night and stuff. I did this. My wife knows about this. I'm not a nasty dude. Understand I'm an African American. I'm more educated than most Ethiopians, okay? Because I read my information. Basically, if you're religious, you're not really educated, okay? Everyone is being indoctrinated, okay? Indoctrination means that you're being educated to a higher level of science, okay? You know what science is? So if you want to be a scientist or a doctor, you have to do more research into the molecules of things. You got to do more research into the history of things, okay? You can tell that I'm American because of where I live at. I live in America. I do not live. That's my car out there, okay? Okay, that's my daughter right there, okay? Can you see her? Okay. All right, you can look at my older videos to see how many women I actually talk to and I have my own place out there. Okay, 1 burr is equal to 22 burr. Okay, you know, Ethiopian government is still a underdeveloped country. You understand? Okay, resources are being taken back and forth from the west to east. You know what I'm saying? East to west. You know what I'm saying? From Ethiopia. Okay. All right, let me see what else is there to talk about. Remember, this is the age of information. Okay, do research on Shiva, Krishna, Ramna, Zeus, Dionysus, Horus. This is all Greek, Roman Hellenization, okay? It's indoctrination, okay? Even the educational systems are indoctrination. You know they're from another world, okay? Because if you look at different parts of the world, there's people living in huts. There's people still building huts in the trees. Come on now. And you believe in a religion? Okay, it's good. It's wise to believe in probabilities in religion, you know, that probably these things did exist. But you have no evidence whatsoever that they did exist. So the best thing to be is to help one another, to give to one another. But the white man don't want that, okay? When I say white man, I'm talking about the lighter colored races, you know, the ones who, you know, who are technical savvy, you know what I'm saying? To put it in a nutshell. So if you want to be truly educated, you got to understand what English is. Because, you know, there's a lot of things that don't transverse well into Harmic or any other language, as a matter of fact. There's still a lot of words in English that cannot be translated into many languages all across the world. Think about that. This is the United States of America and also other lands in the West, okay? So that's what I wanted to say, okay? What else am I missing? I got 2 more minutes on this phone. Stay out of the book. Stay out of the religion if you want to be intelligent. Okay, you could be institutionalized all you want with the white man's theocracies. You know, as I told you before, if you have common sense, you know that there's other ways of going about math, okay? There's telepathy, you know, clairvoyancy. Even those things may be seen far-fetched, we got to start researching on ourselves. In ancient times, human beings were together as one, okay? And they were destroyed because of pride. Pride destroys humanity, okay? Fear destroys humanity. Lack of love destroys humanity. So peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. I'm going to see, hold on, okay, is there any little other things? Remember, everything I mentioned to you is true, okay? and by fact. You can also go to different other pages to see if I'm telling the truth, okay? Y'all Ethiopians, peace, brothers and sisters of light and dark. This is 15 minutes. Peace to you brothers and sisters of light and dark. Go towards the dark. The left side is the knowledge, not because of wickedness, all right? The right side is where people are hollering, hooping, hollering and shit. They're not even helping nobody. I'm Jesus. I'm your Jesus. I actually do more for the people than you, okay? So do something for your fellow brothers, okay? Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Peace.